I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a good time tonight, okay? Like, I don't know what you guys think, but I love this job. Like, I get paid. What do I get paid for? Oh, I get paid to watch Hell's Gate. See right there? This is hell. Right here. Okay? I guard it. All of it. And I don't let anybody in here. It's important. My job. I love you. No, I love you. Oh. Who's there?
It's Macbeth.
Who are you?
Macbeth.
You're pretty.
I'm a guy.
Oh. Is that alright?
Let me in.
Fine, bossy pants. Welcome to hell!
Thank you. I need you to summon the king.
I summoned him. He's not coming. See, the king.
No, I need you to go up there and get him. I'm running
what
late.
you don't understand is the king is sleeping right now.
What you don't understand
He's
is I was
asleep.
supposed to come and get him, and I'm running late, and I have a really bad feeling. Go get him.
You see, I could do that, I guess, but I told you he's sleeping.
That's your job.
Wait, but hold up. I gotta tell you something first, okay?
Oh, okay, what is it?
So, like, you know how there's sometimes when people say stuff?
Yeah.
And you're like, what are they saying? And then you're like, well, it's funny, because they're like, you don't know what they're saying, and then like later on they're like, oh.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's great.
And it makes sense, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's great. Can you go get the king now, please?
Are you judging me? You shouldn't judge. Are you looking at...
I'm looking. You know what? Obviously, you've had a lot. Obviously,
calm
you've had a lot
down
to drink.
and back up.
You know what
this
I need
is
you to
my
do?
gate. I'm guarding it. I let you in
you're
here.
guarding it, and you're drunk.
You need to be
Listen to me.
polite.
Instead of guarding the gate, you need to go guard the king. I need you to go get the king right now.
How many of these have I had?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Who was I supposed to go get again?
Go get King Duncan.
Okay.
Okay.
You stay right here
I'm
now.
gonna wait right here. Now
Don't want you to go anywhere.
Okay, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, Duncan!
Oh my gosh. Excuse me, were you two here when King Duncan was murdered?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did you hear anything suspicious, anything odd?
No, not at all.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?
I think that would be alright.
Alright, follow me. So tell me, did Macbeth ever tell you about any prophecies that went on with him and some witches?
Well, there was one. But it didn't have anything to do with him being king.
Really?
Really.
Alright.
It told him that he would be the Thane of Cawdor.
Right, uh-huh.
And he did become the Thane of Cawdor.
So you're telling me there were never any letters that were sent to you containing these prophecies?
No, he told me in person.
Right, okay. Uh-huh. In person. So, you always wanted what was best for your husband, correct?
Of course.
So much so that you were willing to do anything to help him out, right?
Well, yes.
Even murder?
No, I would never hurt anyone.
You would never hurt anyone. So, is it true or false that you once said that you would smash your baby's heads on the rocks if he asked you to?
No, I never...
You're telling me you never said that?
No, I never said that.
Would you change your statement if I told you that I had witnesses that had you saying that to your husband?
Could you not shine that light in my face? I
Very sorry.
thought this was just a questioning.
It
not
is.
an interrogation.
I'm just trying to figure out the truth here, man. Someone was murdered, and now your husband's in line to be king 3 days or so after finding out some prophecies from some witches. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, what about Malcolm and Donalbain? They ran away.
What's their motive, exactly?
Well, he just named Malcolm the king. Maybe he got impatient.
Impatient. Okay. Alright. So, you're telling me you didn't assist in the murder of King Duncan?
No,
No?
I did not.
I guess that's all I have to ask you. You can go now.
Thank you.
So, Macbeth,
Yes.
is it true that you encountered 3 witches on your way home from the latest battle?
Yes, Banquo and I were riding back, and on the heath we met up with 3 witches.
And what did they tell you exactly?
Well, they kind of prophesized that I would become king one day.
They
And
did.
actually,
They
yes.
did. That's interesting. Now, did you ever write any letters to your wife telling her that you would become king?
Well, now that I think about it, I wrote her a letter a few days ago, actually.
You did. A few days ago. Do you know if you have that letter with you?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, if you can find it, just give it to me after the interview.
All right.
So, when you got back to the palace and you found out that King Duncan was going to be staying with you, what was your wife's reaction to that?
She was overjoyed. She
Overjoyed.
was happy to have a guest.
Why was she overjoyed?
She just wanted to meet him.
She wanted to meet him. So it didn't have anything to do with the fact that you had just been prophesied to become the king of Scotland, and you just became Thane of Cawdor. It had nothing to do with the prophecy, right?
No, that's a preposterous statement.
A preposterous statement that had nothing to do with you wanting to be king?
Right.
Okay. Now let's talk about the murder. Where were you when you found out about King Duncan's murder?
I was just walking through the hallways and they had alarmed, and I heard it.
And how did you feel when you found out that he was
I was
dead?
shocked.
You were shocked. What did you proceed to do next?
Well, after I found out that the guards did it, I went in and killed the guards immediately.
Immediately. Was this before or after they sounded the alarm and let everyone know that he was dead?
I need to go talk with my wife real quick.
Very interesting.
Christoph, would you mind answering a few questions?
Sure. What do you have to ask me?
Well, I was just wondering what you think about the coronation of Macbeth.
Oh, it was a lovely party, and Macbeth always throws a good party. It's a little weird, but that's all right.
And the whole thing with Duncan being killed, do you believe the theories that are out there?
Which theories?
The theory that Malcolm and Donalbain were behind it all.
See, I don't really know about that. I'm not going to speculate as to who I think actually killed Duncan, but, I've really got to go. I've got to get to England. I have some business to attend to. But
Have
thanks
a good
for your
trip.
time.
Thank you. Lennox, could I have a word with you?
Of course.
All right, well, I'm just going to cut to the chase here because I hear you like to talk.
Yes.
Who do you think killed Duncan?
Well, Macduff rode off to England to meet with Malcolm to try to overthrow the king. And also, I heard from Banquo a really juicy secret, but I'll let him tell you himself.
Thank you. Banquo.
Oh, hello there.
Would you mind answering a couple questions?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, first of all, how did you enjoy the party, the coronation?
It was really good, actually. I thought everything went pretty well. I mean, it was really great. Looking forward to, Macbeth being the new king.
Good. Do you think he's going to make a good king?
Well, I don't know if I should be telling you this, but I do have my suspicions about how he got that. See, we met these...
how so?
Well, him and I were coming back from battle. We just won. It was a great victory for us. But then these witches told us about this prophecy that he would become king, and my kids would become kings, and he's king now, but Duncan's dead, and he's king. And somehow, both of Duncan's sons are out of the country. It just seems a little, too good to be true, like he may have had a hand in it or something. Please, don't tell him I said anything.
I won't.
Thank you.
Thank you for your
Oh,
time.
yeah, no problem.
Every time. You always show everything on your face.
That is not true.
That is so true. You
No.
need to start masking your emotions.
Please, stop. I have this.
Really?
Hey guys. Hey. So, some of us at the palace have been talking, and we are really tired of you guys arguing all the time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So, I set up an appointment with someone that I think can help you two work out your issues. So, let's go. Let's be happy and married and, king and queen. So, it'll be fun. I think you're going to like this guy.
Alright, so Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, I've heard that you've had a little bit of problems, to say the least, with your marriage.
No,
care to-
I don't know what you're talking about.
None?
Excuse me?
Oh.
No, this is all your fault. We wouldn't be here.
What?
We wouldn't be here if you weren't so
Step back.
incompetent.
Mm-mm. No. Stop.
Okay, no.
You mean-
Let's take a step back. Let's just relax now, okay? Now, what I seem to be seeing is that there's a very dominant personality in the room. Yes, you acknowledge it. You were the more authoritative figure in this relationship by far.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm king.
No,
Clearly
no, that
more
means
authoritative.
nothing. That means
Excuse me.
nothing. Sorry.
Trying to do my job. Thank you. Now, it seems that you like to take control of situations. You're much more passive, although you're king. I understand that. Now just
Careful
calm
who you're
down.
talking to.
Calm down. Listen, I'm the best. Trust me.
I'll be the judge of that.
So, you seem to boss him around a lot, tell him what to do, how to act, and don't think that what he does is good enough. So, you're emasculating him, which leads him to bicker with you. Is that accurate?
I would say so.
So, if you were slightly less bossy and controlled him a little bit less, then maybe your problems would ease up a little bit. However, you were not completely faultless in this relationship. You need to be able to stand up for yourself and tell her your opinions on things. You can't just sit back and let her tell you what to do all the time. You need to be able to stand up and say, no, that's not right. This is my opinion, in a respectful manner. That's the key. Okay. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yes.
But no, listen. The last time that he did something on his own without telling me, it went terribly wrong.
Could you perchance tell me what that is?
I can't tell you exactly what it is.
There you go again.
Hiding
What am I doing?
secrets.
What is wrong with what I'm doing?
Opening your mouth.
Secrets.
Excuse me?
Wow. Now I see that we have a very complicated case here. You two are going to need some intensive therapy. Now, I gotta say that in order for me to be able to complete this evaluation, I am going to need you two to tell me what exactly this event was that you two went through that was so traumatic.
Yes, why don't you go ahead and
No,
tell him what happened?
no. You can tell him.
No, I think it's you.
It's your turn to wear the pants for once. Go ahead and tell him
Is
what
that,
happened.
is that
Come on,
right?
no. Now let's calm down here. Let's take a step back, okay? Now, right there, that's a prime example of you jumping on him and completely making him feel
Preach.
like he is not adequate and that he can't. You don't seem to want to let him take control.
Because when he does take control, he does things wrong.
Lack of trust. Okay? Trust. That is what we were talking about here today. You do not trust him. How can you be with him if you can't trust him? You're supposed to be able to trust your partner. Can you not trust him? Be honest.
No, I can't. I can't trust you, Macbeth.
Hmm.
Every time I've trusted you, I've tried. I really have tried, but every time I try, you let me down.
Okay, king out.
Wait.
No.
Come back here. We're not done with this session. We're not done. We've got to keep working through these issues. You two can get through this, I promise. Alright, so, Macbeth, do you feel that you can trust Lady Macbeth?
Yes, she's my wife. I love
Really?
her.
That's so positive. Positive. Look at that. Trust. He trusts you. And you can't say the same. How do you think that makes him feel? How do you think that makes him feel, knowing that his own wife can't trust him to do even the simplest things?
Not good.
That's the first step, is admitting there's a problem.
Macbeth,
Now.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We can work through this.
We can do
That's much better, guys. Alright, now, I think that you guys are actually going to be able to save this marriage. That's the positive news from this. I feel like you two can overcome your differences. Now, if you are slightly less bossy with him, and you take slightly more control, this will balance things out, and you guys are going to be great. Alright? I promise. Now, if you have any more problems, please come see me. But however, I'm not going to let you just get off the hook just this easy, because probably going to schedule a few more appointments to make sure things are going okay. It's going to be once a week for the next month, and then after that, if things are still going smoothly, then we'll probably go to once a month, alright? That sound good to you too?
Okay.
Alright, well, I hope this was helpful, and you guys, I wish you the best of luck with your relationship. Thank you very much for coming in today.